Okay, so I'm just saying, well, will somebody please inform AOC she's stupid?
Cortez, who say that President Trump illegally in the Middle East declared war. Watch.
She's so stupid.
He also said that it was a war, and I think that the President of the United States admitting that he unilaterally brought the United States
Who's the
into
commander-in-chief
a war
of
without
the military?
congressional approval is a very grave public admission. It is illegal.
All right. Charlie and everyone watching at home, that did not go unnoticed by President Trump. He took to Truth Social. He said the following. Stupid AOC.
That's what I said.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, one of the dumbest people in Congress, is now calling for my impeachment despite the fact that the crooked and corrupt Democrats have already done that twice before.
Right.
He went on to say, when we examine her test scores, we will find out that she is not qualified for office, but nevertheless far more qualified than Crockett.
Yes, and I wonder how much money she got.
Who is a seriously IQ individual. Instead of her constant complaining,
and lost.
AOC should go back home to Queens.
From Doge.
Not for nothing, AOC responded. Also, I'm a Bronx girl. You should know that we can eat Queens boys for breakfast. Respectfully.
She's an idiot. What the heck does that have to do with anything? That is ridiculousness.
Jasmine Crockett said the power to declare war resides with her. It's her vote.
Right.
So we can talk about some of the doubts on the right, the left. Honestly, Charlie, don't you think the lesson here is they've been totally neutered and inconsequential in one of the biggest foreign policy debates and victories in decades?
Yes, and they're just wrong. Really quickly, so there's a difference between making war and declaring war. A president is allowed to act decisively outside of our borders if there is a threat to the United States security. And yes, Iran getting a nuclear weapon is a threat to the free world, to Western civilization, and to the United States. For example, when Thomas Jefferson intervened in Tripoli, the seas of Tripoli, we hear about that, that was no declaration of war. He was able to go after the Barbary Coast pirates without a declaration of war. And Professor Alan Dershowitz has said this best, which is, if you go back to the last time Congress really had an entire posturing towards war back in World War II, that might never happen again. This is perfectly constitutional under the Wars Powers Act. But even separate to that, your political point is spot on, Will. How could they be against what's going on? We have peace in the Middle East. The killing has stopped. The shooting has stopped. There's no nuclear weapon. The American people overwhelmingly support this. And this is the day they decide to impeach Donald Trump. What are they trying to impeach? Peace?
Republicans
They're trying to impeach that there's no nuclear weapon? I mean, it's such a political loser for them. It shows that they are pathologically determined to oppose Donald Trump no matter what he does. I mean, what are they going to say? No, we're going to overturn it and we want the nuclear weapons to go back? It's outrageous, it's wrong, it's unpatriotic, and I take great exception what the Democrats are doing.